Let's try that. Can you guys hear me now? Can anybody hear me now? Keep hearing no sound. Let me know if you guys can hear me now. Still no? No audio? Yep, yes, sir. Okay. Low, but yes. Okay. All right. Can barely hear you. All right. Let's give me one more sec, guys. I'm gonna try. I'm still trying to get this all set up here. Google Hangouts has a bunch of different features. Let me try a different microphone here. Let's try
Try this. Can you guys hear me now? Is this any better? Let me know if this is a little bit louder. I'm switching in between microphones right now. See if my computer microphone sounds good to me, okay? Anybody else? No. Not any better, huh? Works. Okay. Alright. We will get this figured out here, though. I'm setting up a new computer. So, I will microphone. Unplug this. Let's see what happens now. Is that the not seeing
any better here, guys? I see that it's picking me up, but I'm not sure how close I have to get. I don't think that's this. No. What's up, everybody? Reboot. Yeah. Chuck Dizzle. Yes, yes, yes. Everybody says yes. Okay. Perfect now. All right. That's it. All right. Excellent. Let's see what that setting is so that I can make sure to turn that on for next time. Give me one sec here, guys. All right, so that's microphone at high def. All right, cool. We'll just save that for next time. That way we don't have to go through this again. All right, guys. What's up? The closer, the better. All right. So, what is everybody up to here? Don't forget, if you're just popping in, push that like button. It's the most fun. It's the most fun I've had in start. Yes, yes, yeah. We're trying to get things set up here. Like I said, I've got my other webcam on here, so hopefully this looks a little better as well. Okay, now I'll ask my question: how long and around in circumference is your biggest turd? Aquafina. Let's say Aquafina size bottle. My question is, what is the meaning of life? Man, you guys with your ambush questions today. What is the meaning of life? I think for everyone, it's going to be a little bit different, don't you think? I don't know. When can we see more rodeo acro? I'm totally up for it here, Chuck. The problem is, man, it's been so windy, and it's just made it impossible to try to play with acro. However, after meeting Code Red FPV, that guy is an insane pilot, and he did give me some very good advice. I'm going to test that advice that he gave me, and if it works, then I will push that advice on to you guys. So let's hope that I start getting things figured out. A lot of my issue is that the uh, goggles are not really communicating well with the FPV VTX on the Rodeo 110, which is causing me to have some real bad interference during flight. But the camera on the Rodeo 110 is not the best. We're going to see if we can change that camera out to something a little better. So, do you use Litchi app or DJI Go? I use both. Depends on the circumstances and what I'm looking to do. So I do have both of them. Which one do I prefer? I prefer Litchi over DJI Go. How have you been, DW? Good, Skipper. Not much fun in the wind. No, it's very hard to learn when it's windy out. The meaning of life is chasing putty tat. Okay. Let's see. My question is I purchased a DJI Spark, and while I am not totally impressed, can you recommend a good all around drone? Mark Hilton, that's a very good question. The Spark is a very basic selfie drone with a transmitter that allows you to go a little bit further with more accuracy. So, really, what you bought is more or less a selfie based drone. If you're looking for something kind of all around, I would suggest the Bebop 2. I would not suggest the Power Edition because apparently it was worse than the original version. But I would look into the Bebop 2. It takes incredible footage. It's very easy to fly. It has a ton of sensors. It's just a decent bird. I would also look into probably the P3S, except now they have the SE, which shoots in 4K, very affordable from DJI. So that is something you could look into. Big Tiny, what's up, man? How you guys doing? Hey, Gambling Joker, the Flying Trucker. So where do I get the aluminum prop from the FT11? Primitive models. Have we still not figured that out? Hold on a sec, man. Let me see if I can pull this up for you. I'm pretty sure I saved a screenshot of this thing at some point. So I can show you what to search for. And let me pull up my camera here real quick. Hold your questions for a sec here, guys. I got to make sure that you guys can see this. So this is the prop that I purchased. I don't know if you can see that with reverse camera. It is the VXP X934-2 34 millimeter 1.4 plus pop pitch angle for the FT11. So if you want me to say that again and you have a piece of paper, it is the VXP X934 slash 2 34 millimeter 1.4 pitch prop. That is what I'm currently running on that unit. So let's see. Can someone help Drone butter his muffin? Yeah. Is E-Drone in here? Hey, E-Drone, what's up, bro? Redneck Beauty in the house. Make sure you guys are like showing each other some support here. You know, I was the first one. Shoe fly don't bother me. Hey, Captain Cook in the house. Do you not see comments, Dan? E-Drone, what did you say? What did you say? Let me scroll back up here and see what you said. Where is, let's see, E-Drone, what's up, everybody? What's up, E-Drone? I do see it now, man. You got to remember, I'm talking and I'm trying to keep up with you guys here a bit. So, Primitive, did you get that information, man? I want to make sure you got that. Dan, how's the acro going? It's a work in progress, brother. It's been so windy, man. It's just been hard to fly anything lately. So, the solo I was not afraid to put up yesterday, but a lot of my other stuff I am not quite as positive about as the solo. Solo handles some serious wind. I think the P3 can handle some serious wind too, but I don't know about the Hubson or any of the other stuff. They run on 11.1s as opposed to 14.8s. So, yeah, man. What's up, Red? So yeah, man, just answering questions today if anybody has any before work. TJ's Woodworking is in the house, yeah, boy. What's up, Captain Skipper? So what's up, my awesome YouTube family? If you guys haven't subbed up to TJ's Woodworking, make sure that you give him a little bit of lube and show him some love. I'm fantastic. Primitive and Hubs got my side X, side back. Nice. Later tonight into tomorrow. So, well, I've had a pretty busy couple days. As you know, I'm starting a new chapter in my life here with a new woman. I'm having a blast. We are having a lot of fun together. Our personalities get along very well. So, could be an interesting new start for me. How are you, brother? I'm doing wonderful, my friend. I'm doing good, bro. Besides wanting to change my job, I'm doing pretty good. So, yeah, like I said, make sure you guys are lubing up to one another, man. Show each other some support, show each other some love. You guys are all drone family. So if you're into drones or, just looking to get a little support, and even if you're not into drones and you still support each other and watch each other's channels to help them grow, Make sure you're doing that to each other. So, Big Tiny, Goldilocks, Hernandez, they're pretty amusing. If you guys haven't had a chance to lube up to those guys, make sure you're definitely doing that. Definitely. Thank you, TJ. Tiny Goldilocks. That's cool. All right, here we go. Vincent Torres. Why is it that I can't get my solo to connect to Wi-Fi? It says connected. I can't still fly it, but can't change the height settings. That's interesting. Are you running on the original Solo app, Vincent? And are you running a camera with FPV currently? Let's see if we can get to the bottom of that question. So, make sure if you guys are actually like lubing up to each other that you're watching each other's content, because I definitely do my best to, no matter who jumps on my channel, to try to watch everything you guys do. Now, I can't guarantee, just because it's hard with YouTube not sending the notifications like they used to, but I certainly do my best to try to watch when I can everyone's content. Yes, with a GoPro. What GoPro are you currently using, Vince? Are you going to GoPro your first time in the sack like you have your dates? Oh, Steven. No, otherwise I would have filmed last night. NASCAR life. I started a list of who I'm watching. Yes, yes. Thanks. Hit the like button. GoPro Hero. Well, there's a black 3 and there's a black 4. Let's get a little more specific here. Hit that like button, peeps. I'm with it. I'm with it, Mr. Brooks. I like the sound of that. E-drone, I already had you lubed. Nice. Like I said, though, just make sure you guys are actually watching each other's content, man. Support for support is great, but you want to make sure that you're actually coming back to the person's channel. And you're not just having them come to yours and you're not going to theirs. That's something that frustrates me with the support groups, is that you need to make sure that you're doing your best to catch everyone's content. You're not just, subbing up to each other and then not communicating ever again. So I got my first drone, Sharper Image DX5. It's a great drone, but what's a good drone to get next? Hey, Alexander, what's a good drone to get next? Well, the Sharper Image is a very slow toy drone. It's great for practicing and learning how to fly and getting understanding how the functionality of a drone works. I would say if you're going to step it up from there, you probably let me ask you this: do you fly it good? Like, or do you feel comfortable with your skill set right now, currently? Like, you're not crashing all the time. You understand orientation. You've got all that down. Let me know. Get back to me on that. Did I miss the comment here? I don't think I did. Did I miss whether we're at a Hero 4 or Hero 3? Okay, you said Hero 3 Black. All right, well, the first thing you're going to run into, Vincent, is that you're not going to get full functionality out of your quad or your FPV because you're running a Hero 3. If you were to purchase the Hero 4, then everything should open up to you. I don't really think that you having a Hero 3 is, I guess, going to do anything to your solo settings, but you may want to make sure that you have your solo taken out of beginner mode and you have advanced features turned on. Because if you haven't done that inside the solo app yet, then you're being restricted by what we consider geofencing, and it's actually holding you back from doing what you want to do. Okay, so just bear that in mind. Hey, I got one dislike. Somebody loves me. All right, so let's go all the way down here. I'm sure I'm missing some comments now. And the cook, yes. Vincent, when I press the solo link on the app, I can't change anything because it says not connected. So you're connected, but you're not connected. That doesn't make any sense, man. Vincent, you should email me, bro, so we can have a phone call so I can get a little more into what you're talking about here. Just go to one of my older videos and send me an email, and let's get connected here, Mr. Torres. I'll see if we can work out a few things with you. All right, let's see here. You can pick up the Breeze from Walmart. It's 150 bucks. It's very cheap. So you may want to consider moving up to something like that. Absolutely. Hey, James, what's up? James Grant, LOL. Let's see what else we got going on here. I'm following you around the web, beauty. Yes, I like Redneck Beauty's channel. She's got a fun channel. Captain Cook had the same problem. Sometimes it is just a reset, man. Throw the app away, restart it over, and reset it up. Sometimes that does definitely help. Captain's correct. It doesn't always work smoothly the first time you're setting everything up, man. But once you get it after that, it should work pretty well. So, um, did Alex A ever respond? Let me go up just a little bit. No, don't see another response here from Alex. But yeah, eDrone's right, Alex. If you're still watching, man, check out the unique breeze. It's 150 bucks. There we go. Here we go. Yes, I've got very good with the drone, but feel I'm ready for the next step at beginners. Next step at a beginner's price. Well, if that's the case, man, I would look into something like the MJX Bugs 2. They have a couple different models of it. Brushless, you'll start getting into the first phases of hobby grade. They'll definitely help you start understanding GPS platforms if that's what you're looking to get into. If you're looking to get into FPV racing and freestyle, then I would suggest starting with some micro whoops. They're very good for learning, and they'll definitely help you with the goggles and FPV coordination. So it depends on which route you're really trying to take, but the Bugs 2 is very affordable and definitely gets you in the first phases of GPS flying. So, but at the price point of the Breeze right now, eDrone is correct. I would probably go for the Breeze over the Bugs 2. iOS was the problem. Yeah, well, and that's the thing is that it depends. Captain's absolutely right. I didn't think about that. I always think Android users because that's what I do. So sweet. I like to be fall away. Hey, Lou boy, What questions we asking? That's up to you, Jojo. Ask away, man. Within reason. Awesome, bro. Keep up the great work, man. Love the video content. You're my 3DR solo god. Oh well, where can I find your email? Like I said, Vincent, just go to any one of my other videos, man. And normally anything that I've posted in relation to a modification or testing a product for a company will have my email address in there. It'll also have my Facebook link if you want to tag up on Facebook. So completely up to you, my friend. What do you think will be a good camera bird that's news? That's news or new? Oh man. Honestly, man, I've been checking out that Skydio drone, that R1 Skydio drone just looks freaking insane, man. But that's more for me. I prefer autonomous flying. I want really good autonomous flight. And I think I don't care what anybody says. The price point is ridiculous for it. I get that, man. Totally. You could buy a Phantom 4 Pro, a Spark, and eat at Taco Bell for like a month on what that thing costs. But I think that would be my go-to route if I was looking for something for autonomous flying. Drone, when was the first time you realized you loved lube all over you? Oh gosh. I don't know, man. I really don't know. The first time I touched a YouTube button. No problem with Android. Cool, thanks. What will Yeah, okay. What do you think of the unique breeze? I mean, it's good for what it is. It's a glorified selfie drone that has a transmitter now. And it's great learning platform for GPS. It's great for travel. Um, I mean, it's not gonna get you aerial performance like a real GPS platform bird that's full size. So, I mean, the Breeze is a very basic starting package drone to get you kind of initiated, or you're just looking for one very specific thing to do with it, like selfie shots, or just get it up in the air real quick. 12-minute flight time, whatever it is. You're not going to use it for professional use at all. It's just going to be a great learning platform or something to take on a trip with you up into the mountains, somewhere where you don't want to lug around a big drone. Perfect for those occasions. So let's see. Okay, skip. Okay, he is so skipping my question. Oh man, I have always had issues with iOS and drones. Android, no problem. That's because Android is open source. I continue people trying to tell you, man, Android is just the way to go. I don't care what. I'm not worried about the price point of iOS. iOS is just a brand name. It means nothing to me. Functionality, Android is so much better. Let's see. Question is, if you fly a drone inside of a train. Oh, we're doing this again. We're bringing this question up again, Mike. Okay. All right. Okay. So I can see that I still need to send that little helicopter. Are we doing it with a drone or a helicopter? You got to decide. $2,500 top spend autonomy. It would be a humanoid robot. I came in to say hello and leaving now. Support for support. All right, the bio. Thanks for stopping in, brother. People are talking to you, man. Don't leave yet. Don't skip mine too. Red. Jojo, what did you ask? I'm sorry, man. The comments are kind of coming a little fast here. Hey, pal. Did your antenna mod on my bugs 3 and just tested it today? Seemed no increase in range. If any, it felt slightly less. I followed instructions to the T. RC drone, that doesn't make any sense, man, because those antennas are external now. They're on the outside. They're not directional by any means. You should have seen some increase, man. I've had my Bugs 3 out pretty far just doing the antenna modification, my brother. Jojo, what is the best webcam for streaming and best for on-the-go vlogs? Ooh. Considering I don't really know much about webcams, as you can see, I bought a cheap one that does 1080. It's not really the best. I use my phone for everything else because obviously your phone just has the ability to shoot live stream anytime you want to. So I really guess I never got into that. But if you're looking for vlogging cameras, I myself am a major fan of GoPro. I do love what they do. Most of their products are just fantastic. So I kind of stick to what I know. I know that GoPro is good. Did you help? Did you need help buffering your muffin? Yes. I will support everybody on your channel. That's what I do. You got it. We settled that. Gotta go. Lunatic Dad is on. I have to go lube, boy, but I love you. All right, JoJo. Thanks for stopping in, sweetie. Clint the Night Flyer, love you. Maybe the 3 dB antenna, not sure. No. I mean, I'm running 3 dBs on mine, brother. Oh. All right, my friend. Quick lesson for you. When you're using these dipole antennas, you always want to make sure they're completely upright. Okay, straight up and down. Some quads you may want to have them pointed down, but for this occasion, this transmitter setup, you want to have this up completely like this. Okay, same thing with the bird. You want the antenna pointed straight down. You don't want it angled like this or like that or anything of the above. You want that antenna straight down. That's a 360 field of signal ratio. Okay, you want to below the bird. You want to have a very good signal range for it. So that is just one thing that people just I'm not quite sure they understand about dipole antennas is that if you are going to run dipole antennas, straight up and down, guys. This is your friend. Like this, you will get some serious range increase if this is done properly. I promise you. So you could do a antenna booster if you want to. I don't really find it's necessary. Um, you're already making a toy quad. Like I've had this thing out, almost 3,000 feet now, and it's had no problems. I had to modify the FPV setup on it a little bit. So what we did is we put the FPV antenna up here, and I'm running this through the LED port. This is a 3-in-1 set up for 25 milliwatts right now. But on the side, if you were in my stream the other day, I went ahead and put a one cell hookup here on the side so I can detach it from the board and run this camera at 200 milliwatts, 100 milliwatts or 200 milliwatts off of a one cell battery velcroed to the side. So that's another very good modification to make if you were thinking about it. The helicopter, honestly, those drones do look fun. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, dude, the Bugs 3 is amazing. It's so easy to modify. Like, I wouldn't have it any other way. I'm actually thinking about putting a gimbal on this just to blow everyone's mind and do some high-speed stabilized footage underneath trees and fly this the same way I would aggressive, but with a cheap little plastic gimbal on the bottom. So we may get the Wakira G2D gimbal on underneath this and power it through the bird and see what that kind of footage looks like stabilized. I think it'll look pretty cool. The helicopter is under its own propulsion, its own start. Hey, 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 Steven, we're not getting into that right now. Mother beach. So acknowledged. Hey, drone starship, what's up, bro? Hi, y'all. I'll try again. Thanks, man. Yeah, I mean, like I said, RC drone, just keep at it, bro. It is definitely a range increase because before I could only go like maybe 200 feet and it would start beeping heavily at me. After I did this, I've had no drop off whatsoever, no signal drop off. I can't get it to beep if I wanted to, honestly. You think about bringing the ghost back out? Skipper, this is the first time you guys will probably hear me say this. The ghost drone may have been a major mistake. We were thinking like, okay, it's a lot of technology. I think that the Indiegogo failed and we would be able to revive the drone, but I'm so scared of that thing, man. I'm so scared of putting it up in the air again. I mean, that was just having no control, not being able to have a kill switch for it. There's a number of reasons why I'm super afraid to take that ghost drone out again. Right now, it's got a shelf life until I can get a hold of the people that design the app and see if they'd be willing to put in a kill switch, as well as look at some other things that I've noticed as far as signal drop off. So easily, it shouldn't drop out so easily. So I mean, I understand why it failed now. But we were hoping we could fix some of those problems, like giving it FPV and having a monitor station and being able to do those things. So, would you say drone worship? Drone worship. Would you say this is typical for all drones? What's that? What was the question here? Acknowledged. Think about bringing those in. What's up? What's up, Jay? Yes, drone. So, well, we still got 20 people in here watching, and it doesn't seem to be commenting anymore. Nobody has any more questions? That or my computer froze. One or the other. Maybe my computer froze? I don't think so, though. No, still seems to be working fine. So, how's the frame rate? Do I look choppy? I look a little choppy on my camera here. Okay. Brother Dan. All right. Our Wheezy Man, what's up? Let's see what we got here. Transmitter antenna. I don't understand your question, Drone Starship. You're not really asking a question. Is what typical of all transmitter antennas? I mean, you got directional, you got omnidirectional, you got dipole. There's so many different antennas now, man. Each one serves a different purpose. I have a question. I modified the Bugs 3 with the RunCam, VTX, TBS, Unify for testing, but now I have a 4-5 and air down. I have a 4-5 and air down from 16 minutes. Okay, what? You've lost that much flight time? God, dude, my Bugs 3 with two cameras attached to it flies for like almost 15 to 17 minutes straight. One supplying FPV off the power of the board, and the other one is my GoPro. Point says I saw you flying weighted down Hubson on one of your videos with the antenna not all pointed. I mean, hell, dude, the Hubson is old news, bro. You gotta understand, man. The Hubson 501S has a capacity to carry 100 grams for 6 minutes. That's it. I mean, it seems almost pointless to attach another camera to it unless you were doing a very small run cam or something. So Dipole stock antennas. Dipole stock antennas. Yeah, no, that something doesn't sound right there, man. I'm running my Bugs 3 Bro is running this ridiculously powered 3000 Pow battery. This thing gets me like 18 minutes of flight time continuous, bro. I mean, and I'm pushing it hard. I've run this pack twice now and still haven't had to charge it yet. And that was carrying a GoPro and running FPV at the same time on the front here with a 3-in-1. So something's not right there, man. Maybe that battery you got is no good. I would look into that. Perpendicular. Are we? Sean does not want to let this go, man. Sean, like I said, it really depends on the bird. Like if you're flying with the solo, you want these pointed down towards the ground. If you're flying with regular alpha antennas, same thing on the solo, down. For this situation and scenario, because there's nothing else to interfere with it, I would definitely have the dipole antenna up and down, my brother. That's it. You want it to have just up, and that's the 360 field of signal range here, man. This is your best friend having it up and down. Most of your transmitters are going to be like that. If it has dipole, it's going to be pretty much up and down. So the Big Lebowski DJI equals the best. Debatable in my book, but I will say that they have some pull. I'm an open source fan. Having perpendicular with the drone. Mo Man, what's up, Mo Man? Big Grabowski. DJI is good for what it is, man. A lot of us don't like the restrictions. Skipper, if you guys haven't checked out the Big Grabowski, feel free to subscribe to him. I don't think he puts up too much content, but the occasional craft beer drink and some chicken wing videos you may end up with on his channel. I did the Rev B GPS upgrade on my solo, but I keep losing GPS now. What do you think of the MRO GPS? We actually just talked about that today. Actually, I was talking with Paul Denardi from the Open Solo group, uh, the Open Solo crew. I left him a message on there because somebody was like, "Oh, I upgraded to the MRO." And there is one thing I can say about the MRO is that a lot of people upgraded and they're so excited about having 20, 26 satellites, and the reality of it is none of it is necessary. I agree that some of the Rev B boards are not wonderful, but I don't trust something that wasn't designed for the solo. I just don't. Even with the gimbals, everybody keeps building these side gimbals for it, third party stuff, and like none of it is working properly. It's so rare. I'm hoping one of these guys at some point will get it honed in well enough that it's going to work good. But as far as the MRO, man, it's taking a chance, man. It's 50-50. I do see a lot of posts about people having flyaways on the MRO board. I have upgraded twice on a Rev B. The first one had issues. The second one worked flawlessly. I get satellites pretty quick, so I'm sticking with the Rev B. I don't want to take any chances. If you do want to do an upgrade GPS, I would suggest the Here GPS system that you can purchase from Jester's Drones. Check them out. Paul Denardi is the one that sells all that stuff. So if you get a chance, make your way over to Jester's Drones and you can purchase the tower uh, section that attaches to the top of the solo, raises the GPS and everything else away from the boards. And that was specifically designed for the solo by the Open Solo crew. So if you're going to do any kind of upgrade, I understand all these people are using the MRO. I would stay away from it. I just see so many people complaining that it works great the first 2 or 3 times they fly, and then all of a sudden they lose GPS. And I'm like, well, it wasn't really designed for it. So, yeah. How's it going with Acro, Dan? Clint, everybody keeps asking me that, man. And the answer to that is it's been very windy. It's been hard to get out there and fly with any kind of wind. Stabilized is easy flying in the wind, but man, it's just been pretty bad out here lately. So it's been very hard to get up and actually, fly the 110 like I want to in Acro. But I did get some really good advice from Code Red FPV. So my Rev A was faster. Yeah, no, and that's why I said that the Rev A and the B, just they were designed for the solo. I would stick with it. If you are going to do an upgrade, I would get the Here GPS from Jester's Drones. It's designed for the solo. It's like the upgrade from the Rev B that's potentially meant to be on there. So I suck at acro and the weather sucks. Yeah, man, I'm working on it. What's up, drone? Loving people on YouTube. Yes, sir. So make sure you guys are showing some support to each other. Yes, how do? Let's see here. What's up? 26 likes. Yeah. Do you guys like it when I do the live shows? I really want some feedback on that, man, because I know my last two live streams got like 800 views, which was pretty crazy. So I've never had that many on a live view before. So if you guys do like me doing the live shows, tell me now, and I'll continue the DW series, and we'll do some more shows, and I'll keep doing some live streams. If not, man, I'll just go back to making videos. We'll just do that. So. All right. Of everyone in here, not many questions. No, I agree. There's lack of questions, but like I said, a lot of people are just kind of in here for some support, trying to support each other. So make sure if you guys haven't already, smash that like button. It definitely helps. And if you're really feeling up to it and you don't like me, push the dislike button because that helps too. Doesn't really matter, I guess. Thought I'd lube you up. I'll hit the like. Do live shows 24/7. Oh, Mike, I can't do that. Mike Brooks said life cast. What was that movie? That movie was called God, with Jim Carrey. The Truman Show. Yeah. Do something like the Truman Show. I'm with it. Yeah, I mean, I just haven't gotten much feedback from people. I'd like to know if they enjoy the live shows or just the stuff I do. I can answer questions when I can. I've gained quite a bit of knowledge over the past, few years that we've been at this, and I try to push that knowledge off on everybody. Gives them a chance to ask the questions they've been asking. So, you enjoyed the food at the Strawberry Fest? Yeah, man, that was actually really fun. I had a good time. We didn't really ride any of the rides because neither of us were feeling it, but we definitely had some fun. So, it's a good time. Oh, still tired. I had like 5 hours of sleep, I think. We didn't go to bed till like, oh my gosh, I think she left here at like midnight, and I stayed up till like 4 or 5, and then I was up by like 10:30, 11. So I got like, I don't know, 5, 4 hours, something like that. I didn't get much sleep. So he said I enjoy it all. What do you think about the Bug 6? Not really a fan. The Bug 6 or the Bugs 8. I'm not really a fan of either of those. I think you get everything that you really need out of the Bugs 3. It's basically the same thing, almost the same boards, a little bit different motors, almost the same punch out rate. The Bugs 3 is like a fraction cheaper and it's way more modifiable. So I wouldn't, I mean, no acro, no, none of that stuff. It's not even, it looks like a fun race quad, but it doesn't really do anything. So it's like, why is MJX continued not putting acro on any of this stuff or even giving us the ability to upgrade the flight controller? So that's been a disappointment of mine with MJX for a while. Was not feeling the rise. Is what exactly was being felt? We just weren't feeling it, man. I mean, it was like the lines were ridiculously crazy for any kind of rides. We went the second to the last day. So, I mean, Saturday was the almost the last day. Today is the last day. So it was packed yesterday. It was packed today, I'm assuming. Um, so we just weren't feeling it, man. There was just way too many lines everywhere. God, to get strawberry shortcake was like a 45-minute wait. It's just like, okay, come on. But we survived. Let's see here. Acro is where it is at. All drones need acro. Yes, I will get better. I'm thinking by the Wakira, Burius 215. Clint, I will look into that and see what I think, brother. What is admission there? I think I didn't have to pay anything because I gave blood. And if you give blood, they just give you 2 free tickets to get in. So it worked out for both of us. It was an hour and 20 minutes of my time. That was well worth it. We supported somebody and we got our free ticket. So I thought it was a good time. Then we got in there and we had some stuff to eat and walked around and checked out. I mean, it was just kind of a walking thing. It was good for both of us to be active and go out there and just have fun. We were at it for like 6 hours yesterday, just walking. I mean, massive place, huge place. So Weaves is in the house. What's your favorite drone you own? That's easy. 3DR Solo. Sup, snowing it, but well. ZZ, we got ZZ in the house. Make sure you guys are lubing up to each other here. Lube. Give each other some lube. Show each other some support. So, hey, do you have an opinion on the XK3X80 380? I have one that needs a brain. Should I invest in it? Ooh, hold on a sec. Sounds like a race quad, honestly. Let's see what you got here. Google. See what this thing looks like. The XKX 380. Oh, it is a GPS platform. I think. The GPS, man, it looks like it's GPS platform. Sounds like a race quad. Brushless motors. Detect X80. What does this say here? Wow, $245 price point. That's a bit wild. 2.4 e-plug online. So I run on 11.1. Looks like a decent transmitter. Oh, overseas plug. What is it? One axis gimbal? Is that even a one axis? Does it have a gimbal or not? Talk to me. I mean, it looks like a kind of a cheap Chinese knockoff of some SEMA products or something. I don't know if I'd go for that, man. Doesn't look horrible, but it doesn't look expensive either. Their price point seems a bit wild. How much did you say you were going to get it for? It's stable. I do not care for where the sensor is located in the landing platforms. I've also been where someone did an upgrade, blew the board out. I mean, yeah, it looks a bit older and cheaper, maybe. Blue. Let's see here. I have also put skids on the Solo and land on the water. Absolutely not. You know why? Because if you don't have the upgraded board and there's any kind of waves like this, and you actually power down the motors and the Solo detects motion, guess what? It's not going to take off. It's not going to take off with the original cube that's in it. The original Pickhawks won't allow you to take off if it detects unstable platform. So once it lands and the motor shut down and you're on water and there's even any kind of waves or any kind of motion at all, Solo won't take off again. So think like a pilot, man. Know your bird. Nothing better than hitting the like on another drone channel. Want to be a big family, exactly. What do you think of the Taranis X7 transmitter? I actually saw somebody using it the other day, man. It looked very nice. I think it talks to you and everything. It was actually pretty cool. I've heard about this jumper, though. This new jumper transmitter sounds incredible. I hear a lot of people are purchasing it. It works for a lot of your toy grade quads. So the cool thing about it is if you had a ton of toys, you could hook the jumper to it. Comes pre-programmed with a lot of the coding right into it. So one transmitter for like 7 or 8 toys. Sounds good to me. MRP. If you enjoy flying the XK Detect, then by all means, get another board. I have a QX7. I really like it. Jumper sounds cool too. I mean, the jumper is not just for toy grade. You can, I guess, as they continue breaking down the code sequences for other birds, they continue adding them in, and they send you a file that you can keep uploading to the jumper to keep expanding its abilities to connect to other drones. So, like I said, man, if you guys haven't looked at the jumper, I would definitely have a look at the jumper transmitter because it's doing very good, and I believe it's very affordable. It's like 65 or 70 bucks, man. So one transmitter to fly like the majority of your birds. It'll be interesting to see how far they can actually take that. Heard a lot of good things about the jumper. Absolutely. Big Dog Leather. What's going on? 30 likes. If you guys haven't hit the like button, please don't forget to smash it or hit the dislike button. It's your choice. Whatever you want to do. Both helps. So, anyways, guys, I think for the most part, the majority of the people have asked their questions. Steven just said something here. Steven said the next door neighbor had a jumper and I used it, but they were pretty mad about me crashing their kid's birthday party. So, well, thanks for stopping in, guys. Big Dog Leather. I'm actually getting ready to get off here, man. I got some stuff to do. I just wanted to set this up and get my Google Stream working and figure out why this microphone is not working properly right now, like it did with my old laptop, which I'm guessing is going to come back to some certain drivers not being available. But it is what it is. I still got more to install. The computer's working. That's what counts. We're pretty much there. So, anyways, guys, I will catch you on the flip. Make sure if you haven't lubed up to one another, you're doing that before I push this wonderful little button right here that says stop broadcast. And I will see you guys next time. Hopefully, I get a chance to keep playing with some acro. So, toodaloo.